Isn't that terrible?
Hands when you go
It
there.
sure is.
Another one. Open it.
All right, honey.
For somebody else. She's back. Here she is.
I just think we remember having
There we
Over
are.
here.
I'm sure. It sure is nice to see all of you.
What's your name? Raymond. Very nice.
Margaret.
Margaret, you've already had one. She's got one brother.
Now, in the governor's office, I'll say this, we'd be delighted to help them with whatever information that we have to make their debate successful, but we don't plan to participate in it.
Aren't you speaking then as a governor instead of a candidate for governor?
I'm speaking as the governor of Texas, and of course, I am a candidate for governor.
What would you assess the standing of your campaign at this time?
I would assess the standing of my campaign as being in excellent position. I think there's no question but what we're leading. Maybe not here in Dallas County, and even yet that's difficult to understand because I don't believe the leadership, including the Dallas News, can point to one project that we haven't worked with them on to achieve that where they came after this since I've been the lieutenant governor and the governor. But I'm not going to be a rubber stamp to the so-called establishment here in Dallas, nor any other town. It's my feeling that their mood of Texas is purely represents the Dallas Morning News. And I think those who were sent out to do the job were sent out to do the very job that they did. For example, we contacted some of those that they supposedly contacted, and we got entirely the reverse statement from them. And we were in Odessa just a day or so ago, and we talked with one fellow out there who is the editor of the Odessa American. And this is the only man that he knows of that the so-called Dallas News survey contacted. And they asked him how Governor Smith was doing. He said, well, if the race for today, he'd win without a runoff. And the fellow said, well, obviously, you're partisan out here, and turned around and walked out.
What about Governor in an AP article this morning, said in office this morning, you said you hope to win the Democratic gubernatorial nomination without a runoff. You said if there was one between you and the Lieutenant Governor. Could you comment further?
Well, just being realistic, I think at this point that's where it would be. And it may, if he keeps moving downhill, he may get plumb out of the running, really, because his campaign has, I think, hit the slide. I don't know why. And it may pick up again. You never can tell. You see, we're still about 4 weeks away or 5, and campaigns move up and down. I think, for example, when the Mutcher thing came out, that all of us took a dip. I don't think there's a question about that. But then I think that it starts back up again. And you never know what might take place that would cause any one of the candidates to get into a depressed situation, so to speak. I think, for example, Mrs. Farenthold did real well for a while, but I think she's already reached her peak.
Who would you say is your chief competition for the nomination at this point?
At this point, the lieutenant governor. Sure did.
Can you see yourself being in a runoff with anybody else?